All right, welcome to One Round in the Doyo. This is a brand new series where we're interviewing heavyweights from the construction industry to help you grow your sales and manage your business. It's going to be fast, honest, and full of great content. And today we're welcoming our very first guest, the one and only Randy Brothers. Randy, welcome to the Doyo.
I am honored to be here, man. I appreciate you taking a risk with bringing me on as a first guest. There's a lot more, entertaining, a lot more heavyweights than myself, man. But I'm grateful and I appreciate you having me, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's great to have you here, man. Hey, quickly, give us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Man, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a contractor. I ended up in the roofing space about 10 years ago, and I'm just passionate about building, scaling, growing roofing companies. I have a roofing company. I also have a coaching platform. So I'm all things roofing, my friend. Roofing and entrepreneurship sums it up for me.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, all right, everybody, pour yourself some sake, grab some noodles, and welcome to One Round in the Doyo with Randy Brothers. Here we go. Okay, so Randy, what is the most important thing for running a profitable roofing business?
Running your business by the numbers, knowing your numbers, understanding your numbers, profit and loss, balance sheets, all those sort of things. I mean, if you're focusing on profit, you got to know your numbers from the top down.
And when you're looking at those numbers, what are the numbers that you typically see contractors are out of balance on, or that they're not managing tightly enough?
Time. Contractors really struggle with managing the time it takes to start a job and incur cost to the time it takes to close that job and recognize that profit. It's called the days sales outstanding, or the cash conversion cycle. It's all about time. Measure the time and find ways to increase efficiency all along the full cycle of completing that project.
So it sounds like it's quite a bit about cash flow then and managing cash through
Absolutely.
that time.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. One of the interesting things, I know that you've gone through all sorts of ups and downs with your business and you've really built something strong now from your experience. What have you seen as being the greatest risks for contractors in running their business, specifically thinking about where contractors have gone under or gone bankrupt in the past on something?
Well, to elaborate, I talked about time in the last one, but now it's all about that cash flow. Contractors fail, and I believe there's two culprits. One, they don't grow fast enough. They don't have enough volume to generate income and revenue to be able to reinvest back in their business, or they grow too fast and they don't collect their money fast enough, and then they find themselves in a deep hole they can't get out of, and they can't pay their bills, and that ultimately leads to failure and or bankruptcy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So,
you talked about not growing fast enough. On the sales side there, what have you seen contractors that have done out there to improve their sales?
well, the quick easy button, you created that with Sumo Code, my friend. We have a really elaborate sales program that we've built for our own company that we teach in our platform. But the easy, the quick, like quick hit, low hanging fruit is you got to have the right technology. You got to have the right tools to give to your salespeople to help them be successful. You can't control, the type of person, right? You have to have a good person first off, a good person that's good at sales. But if you give them the tools to be successful and to write really great elaborate quotes that are really good experience for the customers, you're definitely going to see a growth in your sales for sure.
So I appreciate the plug for Sumo Quote. What else are you seeing out there for tools for contractors to use and get access to help improve their business and make it more scalable?
Well, you got to be able to document things, right? You can't, I mean, you got to build a good quote, but you got to have good photos. So, stuff like company cam, that's an awesome one. You got to be able to, I was around back in the day when I used to climb up on the roofs with a actual measuring tape. You know what that thing is, right? I used to actually measure roofs, but nowadays you can press a button, get an eagle view, and have the measurement you need. You can have all the photos you need. You incorporate that with Sumo Quote. Boom, you have all the tools you need to build a great quote for the homeowner. Again, it's all about customer experience. If you can provide an exceptional customer experience from the beginning through the end, you can grow your business. And then you got to have a good CRM system, a good CRM tool, customer relationship management tool to plug in and host all that and manage that whole life cycle of the customer.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. So with your business as you built and grown it, one of the things some contractors love having a business partner. Others have, had terrible experiences with it and trying to go alone. What has your experience been with business partners? What value do you see with them, or what do you look for? What risks are there as well?
I mean, there's lots of risks. Just like, unfortunately, I think business partnerships have a similar, success rate as marriages, unfortunately,
Hmm.
because you dive right in, you get married to this person, or you dive right in and bring on this business partner without actually getting to know them first. I think you want to have like a courting period, if you will. You really want to know who you're getting in business with. You want to have very clearly defined roles, expectations, legal documents. I see that so much. Let's just start a business, and they don't ever put any sort of documents together. They don't actually have a business plan or a partnership agreement or those sort of things in place. So if you're going to go into a partnership, there's so many benefits, because any one person is not great at everything. You're going to have some strengths that you're really good at, but you need to find a partner that are really good at some of the things that you're weak at. And I feel like that's how you build a good cohesive partnership. But again, you got to understand who you're getting in a relationship with, and you got to make sure you choose the right people, and understand it's just like a marriage as well. This is a lifelong, a long-term commitment. Whether you're building a legacy company or you're building something to sell down the road, you both have to be on the same page from day one, with the long-term vision in mind.
Yeah, awesome. So you talk about that long-term side of things. So looking to the future, what do you think the future of sales is looking like?
Technology. I hate to say it, but I think there's going to be a day where a homeowner can click a button, input all their information, and buy a roof right online. And we have to be out in front of that, and we have to try to combat that with stepping our game up as sales organizations, where we have a very professional process from start to finish, filled with really good people, and we can help do scale our business from a sales, and protect Amazon from taking over the roofing business as well. But good people, good process, and great tools to use.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I appreciate the plug you gave for Sumo Quote before, but quickly, what's your favorite thing about Sumo Quote?
I think the customer, my huge proponent, like what I work on, my company, as well as my clients that I work with, I think the most important thing in building a great roofing company is really having a focus on a customer experience. And Sumo Quote gives us exactly that from day one. I mean, you switch from a here's one piece of paper back in the day, sign this and I'll build your roof, to hey, here's a complete breakdown and detailed images and all the different components of not only your house featured right on the front, but it just really provides all the necessary information to just make you look and feel like you are making that customer number one, and that they're the only person that's the focus of your business. And that really helps increase sales, even if you're not that good of a salesperson.
Awesome. Appreciate that, Randy. Randy, it's been great having you. Randy Brothers, he runs the Roofing Academy. You guys got to check it out. His contact details are going to be on the screen here now. Appreciate the time you spent with us, Randy, and we'll make sure we get you back here again soon.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure, man.
Thanks, man. Have a great one.